good morning, Stampers and fellow friends. How are you today? It is Monday, February 2nd. Wowzers. Thanks for joining me. If you are here, give me a thumbs up. Hello. Let me know where you're from. What's the temperature like? What else is that? I don't know what else there is. Sorry, I'm still not awake. Just trying to do two things at once. That's the problem. So I'm trying to make sure that I am live and ready to go here, or I can be heard. Because, oh yeah, we're good. And we've got a huge delay still. So that is fine. Okay, so I'm coming to you from Winnipeg, Cooks Creek, Manitoba, 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. And it was a very busy weekend. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. I have not yet posted Saturday's recording onto YouTube, so I hope to do that today. Today's going to be a crazy admin day as I get everything set up for February. But last week we made these gorgeous cards. I did the draw, didn't post it. And the winner, congratulations, Shell, you won. So good morning and a great way to start your Monday. So I will see you Friday, so I will make sure I bring those with me. Okay, so what else is going on? Well, February, my monthly subscription card club closes on February 15th. So make sure you register. It is featuring pretty much like last week or the week before. Which is the lovely and beautiful suite. And you'll get the DSP, ribbon, embellishments, cards to make all the bits and pieces to make 4 cards. I'll show you a couple of them. I don't want to show you all. So these are 2 of the cards you'll make, and I will give you all the pieces for it. So you're going to need some heat embossing, some ink, and most importantly, you will need the Simply Beautiful. So if you're interested in the club, make sure you message me by Friday so I can add this to your kit at no additional shipping and taxes. So it's literally book price, retail price, because you will need to die cut a lot of this, okay? So you are welcome, Shell, no problem. So please make sure you let me know by Friday, or you could order it on your own, that's fine. My craft along, oh, that's weird. I must have left it somewhere. And it's actually not that, it's February. I printed it already, so I don't know where that went. I think it's February 29th. The last Thursday of the month. Sorry about that. I have that date wrong. I updated it and for some reason it didn't print properly. So Craft Along With Me is just a card class for any occasion that I do online. And if you want the kit, you can order the kit. The kit's like $20. So you get all the bits and pieces and then you just stamp with whatever you have online. I have launching a mega virtual stamp camp. And early registration, it's not running until March 21st and 22nd. And it features the Homemade Sweetness suite. So you're going to get like seriously, you're getting 12 projects plus bonus projects. There's mystery stamping, take and make, there's door prizes, tutorial. Now, it's held on the 21st and 22nd. So I'm thinking of doing it in person at my house. I can hold a few people and then at the same time it'll go online. It is recorded, but it would be fun if we got together and made them together. Pricing would be the same because it would include snacks and everything like that as well. So it includes shipping. Everything's all included in there. You get half a pack of designer series paper because we're creating a lot of projects. But I'm super excited about this set. And you will need the Filled with Sweetness bundle. You're gonna need it. So you'll have to add that on as well. And but you can add it on at no additional shipping and taxes. So that's how that works. Online exclusive started in March. So there's that beautiful one that we're working with. I bought that one the other day, but we're not gonna play with that one just yet. And so if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator starting tomorrow, you can get the exclusive free offer, or join offer they call it, which is the Stamp Positioner, which is available until March 2nd. So demonstrators, you can also order it and you get and apply your discount. So make sure you do that and check it out if you need one. Okay, it's money. Only 28 days in February. I know, right? So you know what that also means? It means that there's only 28 days of really nasty weather, I hope. Or less, right? Because it's February. And so we were worried we were going to run out of wood. And luckily for us, we've got quite a bit left because it's been such a mild winter. It was like we had that spell in between, but nothing compared to what it normally is. And so our wood shed still has quite a bit of wood in it. Sorry, wrong choice of words. I don't know why, but my nose is running. So my apologies if I'm sniffling. I'm trying to keep it clean here. Okay, so it's Global Design Project Day. It means I gave you the wrong date for your online class. Oh, ahaha. So then it must be I don't have a calendar in front of me because I use my phone to record, so I can't see it. Whatever the last Friday is, I printed it out. I fixed it and edited it and everything, and it didn't print. So anyway, I will have the right date tomorrow, or you all can tell me what the last Thursday is of that month. I've moved it to Thursdays so that I can use Wednesdays to create or go to bingo. 26, there you go. Thank you, Shal. Okay, so Global Design Project. It's a color challenge. So every week, Global Design Project team, they literally roll out a new challenge each week and they rotate. So they rotate in sequence. So last week was a case of designer. This week it's color. So the next week is probably sketch. I mean, it just rotates over and over again. And then Andrea Sargent made this beautiful image here with all the 3 colors. The strawberries are actually from that Homemade Sweetness collection that is I'm featuring in our Mega Stamp Camp, which I'm doing with, of course, the Coast to Coast collaborators. So that's why you get so much. Okay, so we got to play with that. And this week I wanted to, because I haven't had time to play with Beach Boardwalk. Spring is coming, summer's coming, and it really reminds me of my trips as a kid going to California. So we're going to try and create some fun projects this week with this, a little twist from 50 Million Flowers all the time. So here's Boardwalk Fun. So it's got 4 different sayings, some pine trees, and look at that wicked stamp. Like, it's huge. So I'm like, oh boy, like, it's massive. So I think that'll be fun. How big is that? It's 5.5. So obviously it's a landscape photo or wherever on your scrapbook page. It's $28 or $60.25 for the bundle. And in the stamps, you get this, the dies. What I really was thankful for was the fact that we got 6 of these seats. I mean, on the Ferris wheel, because the wheel has 12, so really you're only die cutting twice. So that's a bonus. I like the fact that we don't have to color all of those in. I mean, I guess you can if you do it on white, but I'm thankful that there's no stamp that requires you to stamp it and then color it. There is this stamp here, which I believe fits this die. Yes, it does. I think, let me just double check. It's kind of, my page is all squish. So, let's see here. I'm not 100% sure if it fits. Just gonna do a double check. Nope, it doesn't fit. Okay, so these are just extra, just making sure. Making sure I'm not going crazy. Okay, and then you got these bursts. But what's actually really cool too is it comes with puffy stickers. I love puffy stickers. You remember puffy stickers when we were kids? Didn't you used to collect these? Yes, you can do the spinny thing, or you can use a brad. So you can do a brad as well. I saw those spinny things because I think they're great for the gear stamp set as well, which by the way I have for you. And so I think it would be a ton of fun to have it spin. So that will be cool. But anyway, puffy stickers, love it. So it reminds me of childhood days, I guess. So again, this whole set just reminds me of childhood days. So as always, I combine my two together into one pouch, and then I get a free pouch to put my retired stuff into that I know I'm going to keep. So super excited about that. Little trick. Okay, so our card is a simple one because I really just wanted to understand how the dies all work. So that is what and everything. So here is our card. And I've got a lot of it punched out already. And I'm not going to painfully let you watch everything going on. So they come with a whole sheet of ephemera that you can cut out. So I was cutting mine out already. So you can see I've got lots of scrap left over and different pieces. And then the back side is what I chose to use. I know we're supposed to use Strawberry Slush and Petal Pink. Right? Is that what it was? Yeah, Petal Pink. But this looks like it's a little off. I was going to originally use that one and then and the ombre. But then I was like, I think I'll stick to this for something different. Oops. Just for something simpler. And just to make the colors pop. So I really wanted the two pinks and the pretty peacock to pop. So I already went ahead and started die cutting. So this one is just a simple ephemera piece, but then I ran it with the die cut to get the stitching on there to see what that would look like. So I did that, and then I just fussy cut this one because it's a rectangle. No biggie. Same with this one because the ends are different than the die, so I really couldn't use that one. And then I just punched a standard, or die cut a standard, what does it look like on cardstock, just to show. And I used it on the other one. And then here's your Ferris wheel, which is this big dude. So it fits pretty good in there. And I was able to cut that one. This one I used basic gray because I wanted something darker to make the pinks pop. That's the only reason. And then the palm trees, there's two little palm trees right here. So I did the big one and the little one. But then what I also did, because to get the pretty peacock, is I ran it through a second time and just did the tops so that we can replace the tops with pretty peacock. And then I kept it a little more subdued. I was going to use early espresso for my pieces, but I just thought, oh, it's tucked. It's not going to be shown very well anyway. Okay, and then we have our starbursts, which I did here. So we'll add those. And then, yeah, so then it's just really assemble. Okay, so let's finish doing this. I didn't do this one because I just wanted to show you how I get them on there. I use my Take Your Pick tool. If you don't have a Take Your Pick tool, then I just strongly recommend using a toothpick or something, right? So you can, and I use micro dots for this one because they're so small. Now, if you don't have micro dots, just use 2 drops of glue. So literally, I like using the putty end, and it picks it up so I don't have to fuss. And I stick it in the center there, and then I just pick it off with the other end because it's stuck, and then I put it on here. So I think it would be a lot of fun if you wanted to go multicolored as well. I was gonna use our pastel shimmers, but our pastel shimmers didn't match the global design project. So maybe we'll do it tomorrow. The colors anyway. Okay, so we just have one more. And like I said, you can just use glue. So I ran out of liquid glue. So I'm using my art glitter. I literally ran out. I've got none. And then I'm just gonna add a little dot on each end there, like so, and then drop it in place. So yes, I had to order more liquid glue and more mini glue dots because I was like, what? How is that possible? So there, real simple, took me like seconds. Good morning, Barb, how are you today? It's a sunshiny day. I'm really excited that it's really sunny. Well, I don't know if that means a good thing, but we're supposed to hit like single digits this week. Impressive. Okay, so let's keep going. So now we have our big leafy leaf, and my kids are home today because it's a PD day. or next semester day, because you know it was exam week, so everybody gets day off. I transition, they say, I think, to the new term. Now here, because it is, again, you could use sticker sheets. Yeah. Oh, I haven't even ordered replacement putty yet for mine either. I know, it is a beautiful morning. Are you going to take advantage of it, Margaret? And good morning to you too, by the way. Thanks for joining me again. And there we go. So I'm just putting a few little dollops here and there. I could use I think even my fine tip, like glue that I like to use is also empty. It's like, oh boy. Replenish on the trombone, I mean. Okay. So there is our one, and then we just have one more. So, like, I just use scrap, so that's why these look funny. So I'm just gonna cut it right there. Just cutting the stems off. And again, find the spot to hold that, and then add your glue. Oh, this is why I don't like our glitter. It just oozes out on its own. There must be an air bubble or something in there. I apologize for sniffing like crazy. I don't know why I am. Okay. So we're just going to line that up, wiggle it. That's why I like to use the liquid glue, because I can adjust versus using like Seal Plus or something. There. So there's our two palm trees. And then we have our starbursts, which we'll use after. And then we are ready to assemble. It's gonna be an early morning, a quick morning, I'm telling you. But that's because I pre-cut everything ahead of time to save you time for painfully watching me. So now I'm just gonna tap that and put my needle back in before I lose it. I'm just gonna get rid of some of that excessive glue that's popping out. And put that needle back in to keep it from, you know, oozing out and drying out. Okay, so I use Pool Party. So here's my base, and I'm just gonna fold that over. Oh, the sun's already coming out. Woo woo. Usually it's not this early. So put that. So we're gonna burnish that to keep it flat. And then we have, oh yeah, so then we have our two pieces, one for the inside, one for the outside. And I really like that this already has some splatters on it, so you could add additional splatter if you like. It seems to be lighter shades of Pool Party, so I'm just doing tone on tone again, because you know, that's my jam. It's my jam. So if you would like a free kit this week, then just place a minimum order of $60. Oh yeah, I think it's the last day for bonus days too. I think I forgot. And then I will send you all the bits and pieces to make all these kits. So you'll get all 12 of those little itty bitties. This is all die cut. So really, you can just, if you don't have Boardwalk Fun, then you just use whatever sentiment you want in your collection. So that's the other beauty. Now you can also win these by making sure you like, share, and comment. So that's potential for 3 draw tickets, and then I just mail you a set of the cards. Because I already have a set, then now I can get rid of the other set. There we go. Okay, I like that. Shiny kind of sparkly look, right? Like that you would see at the fair. Okay, and then we're just gonna add our wheel somewhere around there. But first, let's dry fit this all and see what colors I want to use. I know for sure, I want to use the pink so we can stamp on that. And I'm debating on the other one, but I'm hoping I can use all 3 of these. I gotta hide that blue because that blue is just, you know, too much. There's too much blue already, I think. So then all I did was stick them together here at an angle with the Ferris wheel to the side, and then I added in my trees, my palm trees. So this year's on stage in person is currently being held in Long Beach, California next month. Wish I could go, but I cannot. It's, well, 1, it's US. 2, it's expensive. It's The exchange is brutal. And I mean, what else is there? Okay, I think that's pretty good. That's the way I think I like it. And let's see. So if I take this out and use the pink, what's it look like? I think we're gonna clash too much is what it is. I kind of wanted the yellow to break things up, yeah. We could also use this one as our stamp, but let's see. Could also stamp on the blue. It's not a big deal. That's the other thing. And yeah, it's too much blue. I want to get rid of the blue because really the colors are all about pink and pretty peacock. So I could, and then the thing is I already have two of the palm trees, so I didn't want to put another pretty peacock piece in, but I did die cut. Where did I put it? The arrow piece in there, which you can literally put another color underneath, like so. I wonder if that'll help add things, mix things up. Oh yeah, because we have all these dots here as well. So does it line up? Oh, look at that. It lines up. Impressive. Maybe I'll add that in there for some bling. Oh, but then it's on the top. Okay, what if I went on the bottom? See my crazy thought process? Okay, so maybe we go this way. And then that way it's not hitting that, the pretty peacock too much. Okay, I'm gonna go crazy and try it. I don't know if it's gonna be pretty, but you know, it's just to get all those colors in there. Okay, adding some dollops, and we're gonna line those circles up. I can't believe those circles actually line up. That's awesome. So let's take this here and this here and go. So tomorrow we launch a new product of the month. Tomorrow in our time, of course. And I'm pretty excited to see what we will be getting this month. So rumor has it, it's a new pack of Designer Series paper for $5. Can't go wrong with that. So excited to see that. Did I wait to see that? Oh, okay. Oh, poor frog in my throat. Sorry about that. Maybe I need to have a sip of coffee. Okay. So that's going there. And then that's going on top. And we're just going to layer that on and then put our sentiment. Maybe that'll help. So let's grab Pretty Peacock. Wow. What's going on? I lost my voice for a second. Sorry. Now, I should have used my, because it went a little light. I need to re-ink. So I'm going to pull out my positioner. Yeah, see, it's too light. I'm going to pull out my positioner because it's too light. And I want the Pretty Peacock to be a bit darker. So give me a second here. It's going to be hard to hold this puppy down. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to grab some removable tape. There it is. Oh, I forgot to replenish my removable tape. Yep. And I'm just going to stick that here on the bottom. So then that way I know where I'm going. Let me clean this first so I don't make a mess and accidentally stamp it in the wrong spot. Okay. And then we'll see if I can pick it up in the right spot as well. Usually the 3.5 mark seems to be my go-to. Because that's where everything kind of lines up. So I'm just going to put that in there. No, I need to move over. So let's move over. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go up and down. Let's do that. Let's go up and down. So we're right there. And stick this on the back. Actually, I could stick it on the side. I'm just going to put it on the side. Why am I complicating it? Okay, right about there. Put that on there. Happy birthday. We Make sure I'm straight. Pick it up. And that's where we're going. Okay. Might be able to hold that in with one ring. Like, oh, maybe this one. Make sure I didn't move it too much. No, I didn't. Sweet. Okay. Ollie, what happened there? Okay. So I just don't have enough ink. And so we're just going to put this on here once. And then I'm going to do it a second time. See, it's too light. And I just got ink all over my fingers. And I really need to re-ink. Michelle, I think we should have that re-inking party. Uh-oh. I think it moved. It did. Did it move? It looked like it moved a bit. Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Who knows? Yeah, it's just me. It didn't move. It's just me. Or maybe I just knocked it now, though. We'll see. Oh, yeah, it did move. Winner. Let's use this one. Brilliant. I did make it move. That's my bad. That was my bad. So I'm going to move this over just a smidge. Why am I so stuffed up? My apologies. No. Okay. Let's try that again. So we're switching. We're switching from the tag to cardstock. I'm telling you, it's too light. Probably like, I would probably say at least half of my ink pads need re-inking right now. It's like, it's been a while. There you go. Now it's nice and dark, which I prefer than the light one. And I, made a boo-boo there. So I'm going to grab strawberry slush here. And my pink. Do I have a mini? I have a mini somewhere. And I'm just gonna flush that out a bit because it's too stark and stiff for me. Okay, and I don't know about you, but my kids, when they're at the fair, their tickets are always so wrecked and like, I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like, here's your tickets. They just, well, you gotta throw them in your pocket, right? And then they're, and they're just a thinner piece of paper, right? Like, you know what I mean, right? Because they're those tickets. So it makes you wonder, like, how we don't lose them. Oh, my fingers. Jeez. We've only been here how long? Okay, so I just ripped the edges a bit because I wanted it more, funky. And there you go. So that works out a bit better. And then now we can put that on top. So it has that bit of a look. And then just to, make it fair on all of them. Give all of it that look. Yeah. Just the size that you actually see. There you go. The bottom should be fine. Just crinkle it up a bit in the corner maybe or something. There. Lots you can do with paper. It's just paper, folks. Just paper. So it's all good. Okay, now we have our 3. Excellent. And I did a quick change over there. Move that out of the way. And then here's our piece. So I'm going to grab a piece of tear tape. Okay. Hopefully that's long enough. Because we're going to position this on here. So our wheel is going to go up there because we want it to be visible. And then this is going to go right about here. This one's there. And then we want our happy birthday on there. So, happy birthday. It's my birthday. Gonna go like that. It's gonna pop up somewhere like so. So now that I kind of have all three, I'm just going to pick it up, flip it over, hold it in place, grab my tear tape, and just keep it all together. Now it won't fall apart on me, and I know exactly where it's going. So I'm going to grab some more tear tape and put another strip here, because that's the strip that's going to go down. Now, might as well keep going here. I'm going to take that strip off, this one, because we're going to tuck these guys in. So this one's going to go here, and I can use that tear tape as my piece. And then I want this one a little higher. Okay, so I'm going to put this one a little lower, so you can see it popping a bit. And then this one a little higher. Now I gotta make sure I'm not off the page as well, right? Because then that's a problem. So this one's gonna go a little more here. So we're gonna see this one a little bit more than we do the other. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm coolios with that. So let's add some adhesive here. It's all bendy. What did I do with my tweezers? They went back. They went back home. I'm going to put it here because I'm all bent there. And then we're going to add a dollop. So this may not be your jam, but I thought, oh, Boardwalk Fun. It's so darn cute. Where was I? Right about in there. And we got to make sure we're not off the card, right? Otherwise, we're in trouble. It won't go in our envelope. How many people have this set? I'd like to know. I'm just adding that in. You do love the set? Awesome. It is fun. It's so, I thought it was fun anyway. Okay, so I've kind of glued that on there without thinking and forgot to glue this down. So, oh, I bent it. We're going to add our adhesive real quick. I'm just putting a dot on each of those buckets on the Ferris wheel. Is anyone afraid of heights? I used to freak out on the Ferris wheel because I'm afraid of heights. And so riding the Ferris wheel was not my jam. Especially when I would get stuck at the top. That freaked me out the most. So I was like, oi. It was not my thing. So, but if it's moving, I'm okay. So I was like, oh, hello, good morning, Irene. How are you? So I hope you are all getting some kind of crafting done today. If you're home or if you're at work, I'm so sorry. Although I'm hoping to be back at work again sometime soon. And then I stuck the third one over there, but I think I'll put it somewhere over here instead, like right under. And then I think we'll add a couple dimensionals on there too to make that pop. Because, you know, I want the tickets to be rising up. So it's flat on one end, popped on the other. There we go. There we go. I think that'll work. These two up top. So I'm going to again grab my micros and add that on there because I don't like using glue liquid. And then add our two starbursts up there of petal pink. There you go. And then our other ones down here, down below. Okay. So don't forget to like, share, and comment. That gives you 3 draw tickets. And you'll have a chance to win this one of 5 for the week. And it's, you know, this one is a lot of fun. It really does, it doesn't really do justice without seeing it. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to take the pink one and put it in the center. Like, seriously, how fluffy and fun are these? Oh, I could even add a balloon. Look, there's 2 balloons. Oh, there's a balloon bouquet. I think we should use that one tomorrow. Okay. Awesome. And really, that's it. So now we got to do our inside. And look, I dropped it on the ink. That's why I was like, oh, what happened? Earlier, I was like, oops, I put it on the ink. So let's, you know, grab our stamp pad here, or our stamp set, I should say. It's not a pad, it's a set. I'm going to move that because I'll probably put that on something and I'll be in trouble. And let's add a palm tree or 2. Let's add a couple pink palm trees. Because we can. So let's add one there in the corner and then we'll add the second one on top. So let's grab our pinks. Pink 1, pink 2. Palm tree 1. Just going to use my H block. And palm tree 2. This is on the inside. So, strawberry slush. We'll do strawberry slush for the big one. Doesn't really matter. Okay. See, not as very juicy. I'm going to make sure it's nice and thick on the top. And then we'll stamp that off the page a bit. Okay, I got a glass mat. You don't like the puffy stickers? What? Good morning. I'm Kathy. Thanks for joining and popping in. Oh, didn't you have puffy stickers when you were a kid? I think that's why I like the puffy stickers. I like the puffy stickers only because as a kid I had so many and I would collect them. So that was my thing. And then I'm just going to put this one down here. Okay. That's why I like puffy stickers. Okay. And let me wipe that ink off. But not a big deal because it's on the back and I've already damaged the back. So I'm going to pick a sentiment. I'm going to put enjoy the ride on that one on the inside. And then we'll just, and then we're done this one. Enjoy the ride. And I'm going to use Pretty Peacock. Again, that one's not as dark, but I don't feel like stamping. I should be quickly stamping positioner, really. So, I'm okay because it's on the inside. Woo! Yeah, let me just double check that. Ah, it's light. See, my OCD is kicking in. My OCD is kicking in for you guys. I have to clean it and use the stamping positioner because it's not dark enough. So guess what I'm doing after we get off this? I'm going to be re-inking my Pretty Peacock because it's driving me bananas. Bananas. Okay, I got to really understand this positioner thingy here. Because when you line them up in the 2 holes, where is it really lining up on the sheet? Right? Like on your thingamajigger. So we're at about two and a bit. Or it swings a little. So yeah, just 2 1/4 or whatever. Just so I know where it is. Because like, that's really annoying not knowing. Okay. So that's 2 1/4. So we're right about there. Okay. So I'm going to line it up at the 1 inch mark. That makes more sense. 1 inch mark right there. Let's see if that works. Oh. Enjoy the ride. Excuse me. Oops. Excuse me. I'm not a big, when the stamps are this small, I tend to put my stamps down below in the corner rather than right in the middle. For me, length is a thing. Right, Christine? That's what I said. We need to have a re-inking party. Maybe we should do that at next team gathering. Everybody bring your inks and let's just re-ink. Because that's what I feel like we need to do. Okay. And I'm going to move my magnets in closer so it doesn't move on me. Okay. So, let's ink her up. I'm just going to hold it. Because, like, yeah, I so need to re-ink. Yowzers. This is quite handy, though. I must say. Just making sure I'm straight. Because maybe, like, look, it swings a little. Just FYI. So that's good to know. So where does it sit comfortably? I like the fact that I can just push. Oh, that actually turned out pretty good. But I want it darker. It's true color. Let's hope I don't screw this one up again. Okay. Much better. Better. But it looks like I moved it just a tad again. But you can't really tell. Okay. Squeeze me. Now I need a home for my stamp position. Like, really. Oh, that's not my card. Oh, I accidentally hit volume. Sorry. Okay. Let's put that needle back in. And then take our messy side here and add our adhesive. This is my corners, my initial in the middle to add my love, and then put that down. There we go. And I see I have some ink here, so I'm going to take my sand eraser and clean that up. Ta-da! There we go. And there's our card. We're done. Yeah. So I had this little strip. Where did I put it? Oh yeah. So I had this little strip that came off of that. So you could also add that here to the inside of the card. Or, you know, you could also take it and add it to an envelope if you like. Because I just feel like it's a waste, so I think it can go very nicely right there along the side if you like. And then you have, once again, a, wow, sorry about the sun, a matching envelope. So, yeah, I think we should have a re-inking party. So I don't know if you heard, but Janet Gerard, who lives in Eli, she has this beautiful barn that she does all of her events in, or people rent out the space. It's a gorgeous place. Anyway, I just saw an email this morning, or sorry, not an email, Facebook post, or was it Instagram? Maybe it was Instagram. Anyway, she posted that her retreat got delayed or rescheduled because of the weather, and of course because it was supposed to be mid-January. And so anyway, it's rescheduled to, I think, the end of February. So it's I think it was $120 for 2 full days. So if anyone is interested, it's a gorgeous place. There's an Airbnb in Eli, and I think it's like only $50 a night, so you don't have to drive back into the city. But it's an idea. So if you like to, definitely check that one out. I think it's on Instagram. It's called The Swallow's Nest. The Swallow's Nest in Eli. It's gorgeous. And I love that she has a fire going. The food is also catered. So by the local caterer, it's really tasty. And you get lots of space and lots of relaxing bonding time. So just let me know. It is a couple weeks before mine, so it's a little tough, but mine's already sold out, so. There you go. We are done. So what do you think? It was on Facebook. Oh, it was on Facebook. Okay, perfect. So that was my, this one was my original right there, and then this was the one we just made now. So slightly revamped a bit. I'm just trying to block the sun. So I hope you like that, and I'm super excited about what else we can do with this, so stay tuned. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to comment, like, share, or place an order to get all the bits and pieces here. Like, that's a lot of bits and pieces. And we will see you again tomorrow morning at 9. Happy stamping!